sheets. Another one of the features we just recently launched is what I'll call either tasks or to-dos. And so those are maybe those tasks that don't fit into a specific customer. So that might be, maybe you're responsible, there's some annoying box of papers in the back that someone needs to take care of at some point. And those are what we're going to call long-term tasks or to-do items. So let's see if I have any examples. So up here in the do now list, I can click this check for to-dos. And then at the bottom, let's see. Oh, there it is. I called it long-term task, and then I also have an example of recurring weekly. So I'll just start with this long-term task. And down here it says, my long-term task is sorting through old documents. So this might be something if you get your do now list down to 0, or if you just know that there are these tasks that don't fit under a specific customer. So the way to set this up is you'll go into processes, and then I would recommend going into the job star process, and then creating an action. You could call it task, to do. In this case, I've called it long-term task. And then you scroll over to the farthest right side and you click is to do. That is how you set up the task. I then you can then have those tasks appear on any customer, but the way I manage my own is I created a customer called Grace Tasks, and that's where I'll add my to-do items. The other thing you may want to do is have recurring weekly, and these again aren't quite as sleek as what you're used to in Outlook. What this does is when you complete one of your recurring weekly actions, it's going to I've set this up to occur 5 days, which is 5 business days after you've completed that action. So thankfully, my recurring task, it's usually something I need to do sometime on Monday. So, if I completed it Monday at 3 and it pops up again at Monday at 3 the next week, I just know to look at it on Monday. So the way to set this up is here. And there's a help guide for this too. This is, you'll click the little green plus, you'll select recurring weekly. Again, you've made this action and you've clicked is to do. And then I'm going to disconnect. I don't need online payment to actually be connected to recurring weekly, but it's just so that I can get recurring weekly on this workspace. And then this can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Usually the best way is to add another comment. You want to get this green, let's see. There we go. It looked like I didn't need to do this action here. So I'm also going to clear out this comment. So essentially, you want this to be this yellow arrow where it's going to send it, you're going to cycle back through this action once this action's complete. So the goal is that this action occurs after you've completed this one. And you're just going to add, in this case, 5 business days. And I can put that on the project manager or something. So this will now allow you to come back and do recurring weekly actions. So that is the tasks. And again, that's just allows you to have this to-do check. So if you don't want to see those, you'll just have your normal daily tasks.